Ladies, fellas, doing all right?
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Word on the Street. I am your host, Ellister Simpson. Tonight we're going to get buck naked. We're really going to get down to the nitty gritty. We're keeping it real. Only here seeking to tell the truth. Now let's get into it like a wedgie. We have a distinguished panel for tonight's commentary. We have a pimp named Furnace.
And all the way from the Snooty Fox Gentlemen's Club, famous for the big booty strippers where they have abs and ass, we have the luscious
Wonder Cheeks. And all the way from Chi-Town, the Windy City, we have a keep it real black dude, Leroy Jenkins.
Why don't you introduce me first, chump? I mean, I'm on your show sharing my light, helping you move a book or two, but I don't feel the favor being returned at all. Man, I was just checking to see if I had done something to you. Man, I don't even want to be on this mother show, sucker.
All right. And from that church you're all familiar with, we have that guy, the Reverend Jackson L. Samuels. And picture someone torturing you by sewing your butthole closed and just kept feeding you and feeding you and feeding you. Our most unwelcome guest, start booing now. What's life without one asshole, ladies and gentlemen, a.k.a. Bad News? Oops. Now, let's volunteer our first question to the lovely Wonder Cheeks. Miss Cheeks, what's your perspective of society's problems?
Well, that depends on the bartender, baby. But yeah, I shake my ass for cash, grinding for that little $20. And from Ron's perspective, as he enjoys the view from the back of my ass, he's staying, and if he's staying, he is paying, baby. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'll tip to that. Reverend Samuels, care to shine some light on the subject?
My pleasure. You see my children gall. Didn't intend for me to live, treat one another the way we do. An appetite for destruction. Can I tell it the way I feel it? My children, society's abuse of drugs and good sex with the wrong people for the right reasons. My children, that's fornication.
Right. We may have to cut you off there with the big words before you get a roll going, but amen. I'm curious to know a pimp's point of view. Pimp Furnace, care to chime in? Well said, Furnace. But back to you, Reverend. Can you just explain the similarities between drugs and society?
My pleasure. You're my children gone.
Hey, I got something to say, man. Now I've been listening to y'all cats up here rapping, you know, talking about society and all, but y'all ain't asked me shit. I mean, what about me? What about my people?
Well, I don't remember anybody saying anything against the blacks.
You will. That train's never late, man. Y'all cats can't counterfeit the funk, man. I'm on the real side. To dig a message from the black man. Number one, no God. Number two, fuck the police. Always by any means necessary. Keep your mind on your money and your money on your mind as you keep your eyes on the prize. Remember, there hasn't been a time invented that the black man cannot survive. Always pray. You're in good hands.
Peace. That's all, thanks there.
Well, right on, Leroy, right on. Pimp Furnace, care to add to that? What it is, my brother? Run it down. You always make a mouthful of words so understanding and compelling. I can. As an asshole butts in. Well, I couldn't help but get the feeling I was being a little ignored. See, I was invited over to the young lady's house I was courting at the time. I cooked and catered to her every need. We had drinks as we lay in her bed. You know, this asshole's getting a little action. And then as the roofies started wearing off, she wakes up frantic, swinking, blinking fast and confused. And after all that hospitality, she's talking about pressing charges. I don't know, what do you think? You sound like an audition to catch a predator. And that's all our time here on Word on the Street. Any healthy words for our audience, Miss Cheeks?
Well, you gotta use what you got to get what you want, baby.
I may need some change. Leroy?
Stay black!
Pimp Furnace?
I used to tell me you gotta sit down if you wanna know what it is with me, because what I gotta tell you is more powerful than a head-on collision going 90 miles per hour than a one-way street.
Well, what's that?
I'm a motherfucking pimp.
Reverend?
Give generously to the Lord.
Asshole. Well, you see, the thing about roofies is, and that's all our time here on Word on the Street. Sorry, asshole. And remember, I am your host, Ellister Simpson. And remember to be good, and if you can't be good at it. Get out of here.
Good job.
A grizzled, hardened, outskirted comedian. One of my favorite people. He's wearing a cool hat. His name is